In this lesson, you will learn what the split primary color wheel is and how to use it. Traditionally, we use a color wheel which has three primary colors, yellow, red and blue. We then mix secondary and tertiary colors from them to form the wheel. From there, we have some rules which we use to mix any other color we want except white. White is a special color which we need to purchase separately. Now in theory, this works 100%, but in practice, not so well. The standard color wheel has a major flaw which we need to overcome in order for it to work on a practical level. That flaw is that we don't really know which are the three perfect primaries. Some people will tell you it's cadmium yellow, cadmium red, and French ultramarine. Others will tell you it's yellow hue, cyan and magenta. And there's a variety of other combinations. Each of these combinations have their advantages and disadvantages, as you will find that some colors will mix together to form beautifully vibrant colors, while other combinations will give you dull muted colors. The reason we end up with these dull muted colors is because the colors used are not perfect primaries. Instead, they are biased towards one of their secondary colors. Let me give you an example. Look at these two reds. If you look at them individually, you have no doubt that they are red. Put side by side, you can however see that they are different. Let's squeeze primary red in between the two so we can see how these two reds differ from each other. Can you see how the left-hand red is biased towards orange and the right-hand red is biased towards purple? In other words, one has some orange in it and the other one has some purple in it. If we had to use the right-hand mix to mix a purple, we will get a lovely vibrant purple. On the other hand, if we had to use the orange biased red to mix purple, we'll get a muted purple because we have inadvertently added some yellow into the mix. And as you know, yellow and purple are complementary colors, so we use them to mix each other's shadow color. And this is where the split complementary color wheel comes in nicely. Instead of using one of each primary and hoping that they are perfect, we split our primary blocks into two. The one side is biased towards one of its secondary colors and the other side is biased towards the other secondary color. For example, this yellow has a green bias and this yellow has an orange bias. The same happens with red and blue. And as you can see, we are now able to split the color wheel up into three sections, almost like slices of a pizza. One slice is green biased, one is orange biased, and the other purple biased. In order to mix lively, vibrant colors, you can only mix colors inside the pizza slice. For example, we would use the green biased yellow and the green biased blue to mix a vibrant green. We do the same thing inside the orange and the purple biased slices. We can also vary the ratio of each color in order to get the tertiary colors to complete our basic split complementary color wheel. This is however not the end of the lesson, because we now have even more colors we can mix by crossing the line. And this is where using the split complementary color wheel really comes into a world of its own. Let me give an example of how we would mix colors by crossing the line. If we had to use the purple biased blue instead of the green biased blue to mix a green, the purple biased blue, having some red in it, will give us a duller, less vibrant green. But it's still going to give us a green nonetheless. We could also use both the yellow and the blue outside of the pizza slice to get another variation of green. And by the same token, we can use the green biased blue along with the orange biased yellow to mix yet another variation of green. And just like that, we have four very different greens we can use in our paintings. We can then obviously cross the line when mixing orange and purple as well to get the same variety of colors. And with that, you've really extended your range of colors that you can use to mix when painting infinitely. So if you'd like to learn how to make a full color wheel that looks like this one over here, using the split primaries, then head over to our website onlineartlessons.com, and there you'll find full instructions as well as a printable template to work from. And then you can use that color wheel to reference from when painting in your future paintings. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.